Hi, this is Self Discovery Support, and this is another open general message. The card I pulled is the Hero, number 12, and it's, I believe this is like the Knight of Wands energy, but it's like fire-based energy, and it says, like, what it has many meanings, but the one that feels like it's true for you today is an opportunity for redemption. And yeah, I'm seeing that like it's somebody who their nature is really valiant, but maybe there's been a falling from that, or maybe people haven't understood that about you fully, and there's a sense that there is a possibility to kind of recover that sense of self in a way, because often this is the type of person that really has a strong integrity and core values inside, and if that doesn't come through, and they really identify with that, if that doesn't come through, that can be distressing, that can be disorienting even, because who you know yourself to be or who you identify as in the world is challenged. And even though there's higher thoughts to think that maybe we don't have to identify as much with this set of things that we identify with, right? But we each have these things that are important to us, and so you can see that here. This person is longing for an opportunity to have a redemption. And so let's get into the story of that. Let's get into what is happening here. What's happening for this hero? The world, okay? So it feels like someone who is if there's an opportunity to close out one cycle for the other. Six of Swords is also here with moving ahead. What is happening with this world? Tell us. Knight of Coins. Okay, so it feels like you have been working at something for a long time. You've been quite dedicated, and it feels like now's the time you get to enjoy the fruits of that labor, is kind of how it's coming across. It's like, now, for your hard work, you get to celebrate. And we do have Judgment here, so it's like, yes, it's the time to kind of wake up, enliven yourself, and it's even a call to do that. Something saying, yes, now's the time for you. All right, so if you've been feeling like you're not quite sure, what's been happening, you don't quite feel yourself, and that has been maybe affecting you because there's a sense that either you feel that you've lost some of those integrities because of situations, then Four of Wands in reverse. So there's a sense here that you haven't been able to kind of really celebrate, and it could be to do with home life, it could be to do with marriage, whatever it is. Something's changed in that dynamic that has kind of, I guess, made you feel like you've fallen from the eyes of grace in a way. Like, that's a very complex way to say it, but I don't know how else to say it. And so what else? What is that Four of Wands in reverse about? Judgment. Okay, so there's something you're realizing here. Ten of Cups as well. So maybe you're realizing that we do have the 10 and the 7 of Swords, just so that I kind of show you what we're talking about. It's like maybe you're realizing that the thing that you thought was going to bring you happiness is not actually the thing after all, or the people that you thought were going to bring you happiness is not actually that, or there's a sense of realizing what is the path for you towards your emotional happiness. And maybe it has to do with this idea of falling from grace, is like the way you thought of this group, this family situation was, I don't know, it made you feel like you were the center of the world in a way, and it set you up to, like, maybe there's a group that, or your family, that you were like the core personality, like in a way, like you're one of those people that you're like the glue of your group, is kind of how I'm feeling. And some things have happened here that you realize that your happiness doesn't center on this group. I hope that makes some sense. It's like your happiness goes beyond this group, especially with the world card here. It's like maybe you're not finding happiness anymore, or it's not enough. Okay, finally got that thought out. 7 of Swords with the 4 of Cups. This has not been fulfilling, is the word. And often you probably find yourself dreaming of something else. So it's like moving, how I see it is like moving from being the hero to others in a particular group to moving to being the hero for yourself in a way. Yeah. 5 of Wands here with the King of Coins. So there's a sense that there has been conflict, or maybe you're feeling conflicted about how much you give to this group, how much you provide for this family, or, you know, King of Coins is somebody that takes care of people. But it feels like there's been a falling out. So maybe people are contesting what it is that you're giving. And the word that feels like is like ingratitude. Is that a word? Ungratefulness. It's like you don't feel celebrated is what's coming forward. All right, tell us like a little bit more about the depths of this issue. Like why don't you feel celebrated? 3 of Wands. With the High Priestess. Okay, it could feel like it's like, to me, the 3 of Wands is somebody that is looking forward to what's coming, but often also can be somebody that's staying in place as well. So it's not as extreme as the 2 of Swords where your heart is kind of closed and you're deliberately doing that. This one is kind of like not noticing that you're stagnant in a way. But it's like intuition is coming through to tell you that what you actually need to do is to open up to this new path, this new adventure. So it could just be like a growing sense of dissatisfaction. Maybe this is something that happens slowly over time for you and with this group. Maybe it's not like a sudden thing, but it's just like over time there's like a lot been building. All right, what are the good things coming forward for you? Queen of Cups with the 3 of Swords. Okay, that's difficult. It feels like this to me. There's a King of Coins. It feels like there is somebody who this is either somebody that you're identifying as a kind of softer place to land, somebody that they're like feelings that need to be addressed, and with the 2 of Wands, it feels like that's your intention. Okay, so this story is getting complex. It's like dissatisfaction with one group, but feeling like there's another thing. And also it's like, for those of you that maybe you relate to the Queen of Cups yourself, it's like a resolve of these difficult feelings. It's almost like feeling happier, not even happier, it's like more receptive, more giving, more in an open space to kind of forgive, be in this place of unconditional love. So it's almost like things are rolling off your back and you're feeling, okay, I'm not gonna become bitter or let things affect me, is kind of how it feels. I want to see what the advice is going forward, because this is like the energy that's going. If that is your energy, then let's get the advice for you. 9 of coins, and 9 of wands. Okay, so 2 9s, that is about like closing cycles. This is really a strong call to continue to really focus on your own independence, your own stability. Maybe you have to venture out on your own. And 9 of wands is, there's something, if there's a goal or a dream that you're persevering, that's not the right word. If you're pursuing a goal or a dream, what I wanted to say is persevere here. It's knowing that you need to push for your independence, your self-reliance, because it feels like this group that you've been a part of has affected or has been able to affect either your path or your mood or your sense of self. And I don't think that's what is wanted. 2 of swords here tells me that you probably didn't see that, you weren't aware, but also you maybe also didn't see that you were keeping yourself in place for a long time. And now it's like, now that you're aware, it's time to make sure that you pursue that for yourself. All right, let's get you a message card, a decoding card. What do they need to know? You can rise above your challenges, change your perspective, and shift your focus. I mean, that's exactly what's here. It's like knowing that whatever this challenge is, it's potentially to do with like a peer group or family or how they've seen you, and wanting to reclaim that. And just know that the focus has to be on you for you to achieve your goals. All right, so let's get you an affirmation to close from the Parrot box. What's the message here? It says, you make my heart smile. And there's another one, congratulations, you did it. So it feels like you're somebody that's achieving quite a lot with that hero card. But it also feels like is like a cheeky little message here at the end, which is like, I feel like there's somebody, could be this Queen of Cups that we saw earlier, that does think of you fondly. Or you think of someone fondly, and that also is like driving this whole thing. So if you did like this message, if you resonate with it, please do like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you here on another reading. Take care.